conversation, never on the blocks.
Meet me by the bar.
Bars open. Bars open. Bars open.
Meet me by the bar.
Straight up, no chasing. Open bar podcast. Straight up, no chasing.
All right, so we back, man.
We are back.
Once again.
I got braids, y'all, because it's raining.
It is raining, huh?
Yes, and you have me out here in these streets recording.
Shit, we here.
We
Thank
here.
God you made it. With your blind ass.
Because it's only 10 minutes away from where I'm at this point.
It's good. You ain't got to drive, 45 an hour?
I prefer
Was it
to
an
have
hour?
drove 45 minutes because I would have been comfortable where I was at.
Oh, man. Well, you going to be all right in a few days.
We here.
Gonna be A1.
We back.
We are back. I don't know whether to ask you how your week been or what.
Don't ask
'Cause
me
you
how
know
my
what I'm saying?
week has been. Don't ask me how my month has been, y'all, because that's a different story that I will soon talk about.
We're going to wait to that. Wait for that.
We're going to wait for that episode.
It's going to be a story for that one.
Oh, my God. Story fucking time.
So, I mean, it's good to see you again. I ain't seen you in, 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks.
Even though you be acting an
It's
asshole.
been a rough 3 weeks and a half, and I'm going to continue to be because
As you
pissing
should.
me off.
As you should. I'm
Virgo.
going to continue to piss you off.
I know, because that's what Virgos do. Y'all have no boundaries.
Can I ask you a real question?
Mm-hmm.
What is your real beef with Virgos?
I just said
The real
it.
one.
That
No,
is
no, no,
the
no.
real one. You guys have no boundaries, very inconsiderate, always about self. Don't use common sense. It's like common don't have sense with y'all. Like, and y'all act like y'all perfectionists. Y'all don't take accountability. And you guys really are the lowest of the lows in the zodiac signs. But for some reason, that hasn't clicked in y'all head. Y'all like the Long Beach of Los Angeles. Y'all like the San Bernardino of California. Y'all like dumb.
I'm glad you feel that way about Virgos. I know it's not
I
you feel
do.
about it.
Not all of them, because it's probably like one or two Virgos that I could kind of rock with. But 90% of y'all that I do know, because I can't speak for everybody else, but the ones that I do know, I don't like y'all.
We're going to have to do a case study about that because I feel like you just be
Nobody
coming
likes
from
y'all.
Virgos.
Every time I'm on the phone and I be like, he a Virgo, everybody always I hate Virgos. Every time, it never fails.
Dang.
Nobody likes Virgos. And we actually do a poll
We're going to have to.
on how many people actually like Virgos
We
besides
got to
the
do
Virgos.
a real one, like maybe have all
You
the
guys
zodiacs.
are the lowest of the lows. If anybody wants to know, every zodiac sign hates y'all because
figure this
common
out.
ain't no sense with y'all. And I don't even know if that makes sense, but it do to me. I don't like Virgos.
I
You guys
think
rub
that's
me
all
the
that
wrong
matters
way.
with a Sagittarius. Is just, as long as y'all making sense, it makes sense to everybody else.
Pretty much. And I'm not saying we're not even the most liked sign, but we're the most honest, blunt sign, and we're one of the most respected signs, I will say.
Okay. I'm going to get off that right now because we're going to have to get to that poll for sure. We got to figure that one out. Cause you be
Sagittarius
coming,
versus
you be coming
Virgos.
to it.
Sagittarius is going to win off top, but go ahead.
That'll be a good one. Just put Sagittarius or Virgo and see what happens. Cool. Bet. You want to bet something?
We don't need to bet. I already know who's winning.
He was like, your money is going to get lost.
We don't need to bet anything.
Oh, man.
Sagittarius has this aura about, not every Sagittarius, because Decembers are kind of slow too, but I love y'all. But
Give me one good thing about Sagittarius. One good thing about Sagittarius that you feel like is like
We're very
good
honest.
access. Okay.
we tell it like it is. We don't sugarcoat anything. What you see is what you get with us. If you think we're mean, it's because maybe we offended you in some type of way without trying to offend you, because we just telling it like what it is. We don't hide our feelings. None of that. I'm not saying we don't lie, because we do lie, but we're very honest. If that's one of the traits that I've always heard about Sagittarius. You guys tell it like it is. What you see with me is what you get. Am I lying?
Yeah.
I don't even change my.
You
I
box
don't
yourself
change,
down.
I don't even change my attitude with nobody. Everybody gets the same me. It just depends on if I like you, how much I like you. You might get the worst me or the good me. It don't matter, but it's
The
still
black or
gonna be
white.
the me.
Got you. I think Virgos is just perfectionists.
But y'all
Some-
fake perfectionists.
some-
Y'all
some-
fake perfectionists. You
some-
like to act like you're perfect and you're not.
I don't act like I'm perfect.
You like to act. I
don't.
said
I with me, I feel like I take criticism.
you don't.
If I didn't take criticism, we wouldn't be sitting right here.
You don't take criticism. You just want to act like you do. That's what Virgos
So
do.
how-
They
so
act
if I don't
like
take
it,
criticism,
because you
how
have
do
to
I
put
fix
on
it?
This is the thing. You don't fix it. If you took criticism, you would probably fix half of the issues that you do have going on. Like most of us, everybody got issues, so I'm not knocking him for that. But you don't take criticism. What you do is you receive it. You receive it, yeah. But you in your head, you don't see nothing wrong. Like, and that's what a lot of Virgos are. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with y'all actions. You can't say, I know people who know you and could tell you different, but you're going to say what you say about you because you're you, and you're not so honest about yourself
That's the
because you're
reason why.
a
That's the
Virgo.
reason why I always take it, and I'm like, okay, you know,
Virgos are not even
everybody
honest
everybody
with
got their own
themselves. So
opinion.
how you gonna be honest with everybody else? Y'all not even honest with yourselves. Y'all be in denial about yourselves. Y'all don't even take accountability when y'all wrong with yourself. So how you gonna receive anything? You're not. I mean, how you gonna take anything and change it? You're not, because in your head ain't nothing wrong with you. In your head is everybody else and not you. You'll say like, no, I'm gonna take accountability. No, I'm wrong. But your actions wouldn't change that. So if your actions don't change, in reality, you're just talking.
What other
So,
sign do you have this much input or output on?
I got it about everybody. You can ask me about a Taurus. You can ask me about a Scorpio.
Give me Gemini.
My child father is a Gemini, and one thing about Geminis is they're the devils, period. And that's just what it is. And the reason why they're the devils is because they have so many different personalities, as a devil will have. A devil will fake friend you and snake you behind your fucking back. That's why Geminis are known to be devils.
Let me try another one, because that was too easy.
Thank you. Give
That
me
was
another
way
one.
too easy. Let's try Taurus.
I dated a Taurus for 8 years. These motherfuckers.
I'm like,
These stupid mother
Oh,
Taurus. The way
my God.
I don't know if I hate Virgos or Taurus more. Taurus, they are very possessive, and I hate it about them because they will always see your wrongs, but they'll never see their wrongs. They don't take accountability either, but they're possessive with their bullshit, and I don't like that.
what do you mean possessive with the bullshit?
They think they own you. They have Taurus, and jealousy issues is up here. They the highest on the chart. Taurus are very jealous, y'all. And possessive. They think they own you. I dated a Taurus for 8 years, and the crazy part about it is I had to, after the whole 8 years, we didn't stay with each other. We didn't all type of shit. You would think like we would have this committed relationship, and I'm not a super committed type of person anyway. But after the 8 years, I'm like, why we ain't never really considered ourselves committed?
Make it official.
You want to know what he said to me? Because the first 3 months of us dating, I decided to go out with my friends instead of staying with him.
So he used that?
But we still fucked with each other for 8 years later. You telling me this is why we ain't committed? Because I chose a friend? Or you think I chose a friend over you and we was only dating for 3 months at the time? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I can't fuck with them. Anybody else?
Nah, I
Okay.
feel like you got the, Aquarius.
Sneaky, but I like Aquarius men. They cry babies though. They do. They are very emotional and they like to cry. My mama husband is an Aquarius and he always crying.
Damn, what? Give me what? I don't know what sign to give you, because you look like you got them all down pat. You know all about everything.
I don't know everything. These are my perspectives
That
from
you-
people
yeah,
that
that you
I
dealt with.
encountered.
Yeah, I can tell.
Encountered. So that's just I had a Aquarius close friend, and that's the one who has a baby with my child's father type
Oh
shit.
yeah,
You
that
feel me?
conversation.
And honestly, I like her though. Like, well, not now, but you know, even like I like Aquarius women. Young Miami, they're fun. They're like a Sagittarius, low key. Like
Sag.
it's a sister Sag type shit. Like Aquarius are we're close, but yeah, they could be sneaky and snakes too.
I had a question, but they just went out.
Oh my god, your questions always go out your head.
Nah,
Was it about a sign?
no. It was more so on like. It was a relationship question. Like, what do you in a relationship? This is like a very broad question. It's like some probably straight to the point or not. What in the beginning of a relationship could you put down to set a foundation to make the relationship work in your eyes?
Right.
Is that a good question?
I don't get the question. Repeat that question. Oh shit. Repeat the question.
What in the beginning of a relationship that you can instill or foundation you can put down in order for a relationship to be a good relationship?
What?
Again.
Please tell him to say that again.
What in the beginning of a relationship? What can you do in the beginning of a relationship to set the tone? To set a foundation in order for something that you feel like it will make the relationship work. What can you do in the beginning to make the relationship work for the long term?
Honestly, in the beginning, I like to as far as conversation wise.
It could be anything. It could be setting a certain type of boundary. It can be.
I set boundaries.
setting
I
a
set
tone.
boundaries. I have requirements, and I'm not saying like you have to do this because you don't even have
Requirements
to.
means it's something that's required though.
Yeah, but it's required for me. I'm not saying you have to
Oh.
do it. So if it doesn't work for you, this is your way out the door. You feel me? But I'm gonna let you know what it is that I require. And if you feel like this is something that you can deal with, it's something you could put up with. Like even with my Instagram,
I said something that's gonna make the relationship work, not
that is gonna make the relationship work
for you.
because
Yeah.
for
Okay,
me,
gotcha.
because you know what you're getting yourself into. You know what I require. You know what I expect from you. Not just even expect, but actually require from you. And I'm honest and I'm upfront. So I feel like honesty and being upfront with what you want, who you are, what you're looking for when dating, that sets the tone of the relationship
So
because
basically
this
being
is what
upfront.
it is.
Basically being
We
upfront,
grown.
yeah.
We ain't kids. This ain't
At
write
this
a
big
note. Do you
age.
like me? Yes or no? And I put yes. Like nigga, this comes with a paragraph after that. Yes. Shit, you gotta know what it is that I'm expecting from this situation.
Honesty and yeah.
But that's only for a person that I expect to get something out of. If you're a fuck, you're a fuck. I require fucking. Like, don't text me. Don't do the I love yous. Ain't nothing. We're fucking. Like,
Oh, wow.
you feel me? So you gotta. I just posted something where even with a man and woman living together, or a husband and wife, or whatever, dating, whatever the case may be, men, they like to consider, a lot of men, even men that aren't alphas, they still like to consider themselves an alpha. And when you are in a home with a woman, you want to be the man of the house, right? But you have to set that tone. And that's what the video is basically saying. He
Right.
set that tone for his wife of what he expected
Right.
with the living situation. Goes the same way for a woman too. If I'm with a man, I want him to set the tone that he's a leader and show me that. And then my submissive ass will follow it.
Makes
So
sense.
we living together, yes, I do expect my man to set the tone in the house because you're the man in the house. That's what you want to be, right?
That goes without being said though. You got to set the tone as a man. You got to.
But
be
a lot
like,
of men don't.
I don't like this. I don't like. We need to make sure this is. You got to set that shit in place. I feel
Yeah,
you.
for sure. So it is important to set the tone of what you want and what you're looking for. That's the problem with these relationships. Nobody is honest. They just get into certain things and expect that person to know what they want. That person don't know what they want. They done
Right.
dated
You
50
want to be a
million
man?
bitches.
You want to be a mind reader or what?
Right.
Ain't
And
no
every
motherfucking mind
every
reader.
female is different. So how can you expect this man to know what you want? You might not have the same wants as his ex-girlfriend.
Right.
You feel me? So it's just like you gotta say what it is that you want, regardless of anything.
Being transparent, basically. Yeah.
Pretty much. What about
Okay.
you?
What I need to set the tone is right there. I always set the tone. Like I'm not when I need to. I always when I go into a relationship, I kind of like say, hey, this is if you do this, then this is not gonna work. If this is what's going on, I can't handle that. Like I really just go in being transparent.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
transparent and
important.
being honest. Yeah.
It's important.
Because then when you don't follow those things or you don't bend to those requirements, then that's when you start getting the cheating. That's when you start
Right.
getting the I don't want to I don't want to hang out with you as much. Now I want to date. It's like I don't want to date you. It's like we're not seeing eye to eye no more because you didn't let these things be what they were supposed to be when I told you this is what I wanted.
And see, I agree with that. The thing is too, like, I'm not even gonna say most men because women could do this too. I just never ran into any women who do, but men seem to think requirements means rules, and that's like. No, I'm not saying these are the rules. I'm just saying this is what I require. Can you do it or can you not? You feel me? Like, don't think that I'm putting rules on you and I'm trying to be possessive.
This is just
or
what you
anything.
need
this is
in
just
order-
what I need for
Yeah.
something to work. So technically, I'm not saying you got to come in the house at 11 p.m. at night. That's a rule. You feel me? I'm just saying
It ain't gonna
be
work with
honest.
me. I'm coming at
That's
2,
what I'm saying. Like.
3 maybe.
So I need people to understand the difference between requirements and rules because it's literally two different things. But some people like to be like, "Oh, you're trying to give me rules." No, motherfucker, you grown. We are not in school,
There's just
and this
certain
is not
things
jail.
that I'm not gonna deal with.
Exactly.
That's what that
and
is.
you gotta respect that because I will respect it if you won't deal with certain things.
Right.
You feel me? So it's just like
That
we
makes
all
sense.
have that. Men need to have requirements too. And that's the thing. Quit slanging your dick, baby. Have some standards. What's up?
That part. that part right there. No, for real. Nah, I like that we talking about that because that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
A lot of women actually the way men look at certain things that women say or what they do, and when it comes to like requirements, we always look at it as a rule. And it could be the way it's been
Told,
told,
yeah.
the way it's been, the
And
relay.
then it could be a trigger from a past relationship because you dealt with a insecure, clingy, possessive type of woman or man or something like that. So you might translate what that new person is saying into a rule because your ex used
Trauma.
to give you feel me, that trauma.
A little trauma.
But this ain't that for me, and that's why I be trying to tell men like I am not possessive. I don't give a fuck what you do as long as you're doing it in a respectful way for me. To me, like not even just as long. I don't even want to use that term, but don't embarrass me. That's all I ask. If
Right.
you want to come in at 3 a.m., cool, but don't let me see bitches sliding in my DMs talking about, yeah, girl, your man was at the club with me last night and we fucked and then he came home to you. And no, I don't embarrass me.
Then it become a rule.
Then
It's
it
like,
become get the fuck on.
yeah, that too.
Then
That
it become
too.
get the fuck on. Because no, I'm not possessive and I don't have rules. I just have requirements. And I want it to be respected because
It's something a lot of people gotta overstand.
yeah. Don't waste
Rules,
my time.
rules versus requirements.
Rules versus requirements.
That makes a lot of sense.
And people need to understand the difference. And then relationships will work quite well once people can comprehend what that other person is saying.
I think that's a problem for me though. I don't think I have too many rules.
I don't have no rules.
I don't think I got too many rules.
I just have requirements.
Do you think rules can be relayed as boundaries though? Or is that
No,
something
that's
totally different?
too.
Oh, okay.
I feel like rules is when you at school and the teacher tell you
Gotta sit in
like
your seat.
rules is the same thing as like a law. Like you're gonna get in trouble. I don't want anybody in a relationship to feel like they're gonna get in trouble.
We already been through the mama and daddy stage.
Yeah, like I'm not your mama, you not my daddy, you're a grown ass person. You're not gonna get in trouble by me. You may get cussed out, and I might, you feel me, cut you off, or I might have to think about it and see if this is something that I want to work through, or whatever the case may be. But I don't want people to feel like they're going to get in trouble or they got to tiptoe around me because they scared they broke a rule or anything. Like, no, you grown.
Right.
We grown. I got one kid, and it ain't a nigga. Okay?
Do you feel like women are more valuable in relationships or outside, or single?
I feel like for women, it depends. I honestly feel like it depends because it could actually
That's
be
true.
both. You could be valuable in a relationship when you're dealing with a valuable man.
Right.
Because you could be
Facts.
valuable in a relationship, right? And say that man don't see your value. Your value is still worth nothing in that relationship. But you bringing so much to the table.
Oh.
You feel me?
Yep.
So when you deal with a man like that breaks you down, even though you're bringing so much to the table, you're never going to see your value.
You're always going to be spinning your wheels.
Exactly. And then that
Go both ways.
that mentally breaks you. And then you end up becoming no longer valuable because you're so much in your head. So now you can't work, you can't sleep, you can't focus, you can't grind. You're not on your business how you used to be on your business. You're not confident in yourself.
It's like
You're
you're
not
dragging dead
motivated.
weight.
Yeah, you're dragging dead weight. So, and then you're more valuable when you're single at that point.
Yeah.
Because now you're giving back to yourself and you're pouring into yourself.
Hey,
But
that's
when you're
big.
dealing with a man that pours into you and you're pouring into yourself, hell yeah, you're valuable in
That's
that relationship.
big.
Y'all both are.
That's big. That's
Period.
real big. That's
So-
really, really big. Because I believe that too. Because, yeah, being in a relationship with somebody who don't have the same drive as you, it's like you're pulling a rock.
Yeah.
So it's like what, and now that you trying to pull this rock for so many years, it's like the goals that you're trying to get to, those goals ain't even obtainable no more. It's like you just drug this rock for 10, 12 years,
Exactly.
13 years. Now it's like the goals you wanted to hit and things you wanted to do, they're not there anymore because you let somebody drag you down.
And the way you could tell is when you break up with that person, how big you bubble after
Big you
that.
bubble.
How all
You
your
become with so much drip. How big you bubble.
for real, because it's like it's kind of like you got your power back.
Right.
You feel me? Now you pouring into yourself. Now you winning. Now you grinding. Now you seeing your flowers blossom.
Seeing your potential too. And it makes you not
Exactly.
don't want to date down, you date up.
You date up because you already been down and you no longer want that. So that's where requirements come in at too. Because now that's how I gain my requirements. I seen Alexis Sky and the other woman that she got the little requirement things, and it makes sense because when you dealing with different relationships, when you go through different relationships, that's when you build up your requirements because you learn from that last relationship. So now you know, like I don't require the bare minimum. Like you have to,
Right.
and I'm not saying you got to spoil me with money, but you got to spoil me with attention and spoil me with love. Make me feel valuable to you.
Right.
Because I could feel valuable to myself.
Right.
But if I'm in a relationship, I want to feel valuable to my man too. You feel me? So that's when you start
That's
building
not-
up your
There's
requirements.
a lot of people out here giving out fake value though too.
They are.
Just hanging around for the bubble. Fake
It's a
value.
lot of homeless sexuals out here. Let's just be real.
Homeless
like
sexuals.
it's people that are faking love just so they can have a roof over their head, and it's raining nowadays, so everybody in love, right? So it's just like, and
It's
it's
either
tax
do that or
season.
get wet. Oh my God, those memes on Instagram with
It's
the
tax season.
tax season shit. You know what? I ain't seen too many.
That's because these bitches done, I don't know.
I ain't seen too many memes about taxes.
You want to know why? Females got smart.
What they do?
Females are no longer issuing out cash to these men. I'm not saying all, but a lot of us
I
got
was
smart.
say I don't. You know,
A lot of us got smart.
I have never asked a woman for their income
For they
tax.
tax-
I ain't never did that.
Females got smart. They got business. They got too much to lose these days. Before, we don't have too much. In our teenage
Those are the women
years-
that's pulling their weight.
Yeah. We pulling our own weight. Why we giving you money?
To
You
blow
feel
it.
me? Like, to bring us down. That's why these females do have requirements nowadays. Like, And then you got Instagram.
I would rather date a woman who got requirements anyway, because that lets me know that I got to set myself at a higher standard anyway.
And she not
I
for
don't-
everybody.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna go into this relaxed. I'm gonna go into it trying to drive to be something better instead of
Yeah.
being like a a sit around nigga. Like you go get this job, you gonna just sit there? No, nigga, we gotta do more. We need more. I require dates every week or two, every month. You know what I'm saying? I require us to take each other out and do this and do that. And you can't keep up. You can't keep up.
And dating people will also help you with your requirements because, like, even with me having that breakup and then dating afterwards, and I seen the difference, and I'm like, you know what? I miss this because I used to go on dates before I got into a situation. I used to go on date nights. I used to get spoiled with the flowers and the opening the doors and just having fun doing different things, and that made me be like, okay, I got into this relationship that drugged me all the way to the ground. Now I'm with somebody who I'm just dating. It's no commitment, but he's giving me life. So my next relationship, exactly, he set the bar. This is what I want now. Because I used to have it, but I forgot all about that. Because when you go years with dating somebody who doesn't do any of that shit for you, it kind of like goes in the back of your head of what you used to get when you was younger. I used to fly.
Question. So, what do you? Okay, so I had this come up. What do you consider a date?
We talked about this before.
Yeah, because we did, and that's the crazy part that came up again, because the conversation was, when was the last time you've been on a date? And it was like, well, we always go eat, or we always go to the movies. We always hang out together. Those are dates, right? Yeah. I felt that too, but they disagreed, and I was like, okay, well.
Then what is it?
What is a date to you? You have to get dressed up. You have to set a reservation. No. A reservation doesn't necessarily mean that that's a date.
Exactly. That could be a business meeting.
That could be anything.
That could be girls hanging out. I set reservations before me and my girls go out. I ain't dating these hoes. Right. So like,
so a date doesn't require a actual intention of. It could be like, hey, let's go eat real quick.
And that's a date that my man is taking me on, or my boo, or my whoever.
That makes sense.
You feel me? Like, I feel like I ain't even gotta get dressed. A lot of times with me and Greek boy, I wouldn't even want to get dressed half the time, but he still took my ass on dates with my non-dressed up ass. You feel me?
So a date, like, say for instance, if he called you like, hey, let's go. It's this new restaurant that just opened up. They got a rooftop. Let's go chill and have drinks real quick. That's a date, right?
It's a date if we're dating. Now, if I don't consider you someone I'm dating, then of course that's different. But if you guys are in a relationship and you guys are dating, if you guys are even fucking, I don't care. It's still a fucking date at the end of the day. Like, what more do people be wanting?
I don't know.
A trip to the moon?
Nah, I think that some women look at Instagram and they look at how and they get it messed up. They look at how the Instagram posts dictate dates. When it's like, oh, we got dressed, or oh, he told me to get ready. He told me to get ready, and we going to
get ready to go to the park and have a picnic. Right? Too. Like, you don't think that's a date? Because
be ready at 8. He sent me a black car. Like, women be looking like, oh man, you setting your standards too high. First of all, because you don't even deserve that.
Right. A lot of women don't deserve it, and I feel like
you worked all week and didn't do nothing for him, or y'all. I think it go both ways.
It should go. I take my man on dates.
As you should.
I remember I dated this one guy. Well, every man I ever dated, I took on dates, except for this one guy who I'm dying to take on a date. But we've already been together. But anyway, I consider, like, even with the guys that I take on dates, like, I might send them to a massage, and then we go to dinner afterwards. That's our date. Motherfucker, like, even with me not even giving you the massage, me sending you to the massage parlor, that's a date, sir. Like, because I'm still taking you out to eat, or like, I don't know, anything that I feel like I'm calling him like, hey babe, let's do something.
That's a date.
That's a date for me,
especially if you, like you said, if you're dating them.
But people are so, like you said though too, people are so picky into this social media, and this is why social media is going to have so many people sad and lonely. You might have this fun shit going on now because you're young, but when you get into your 40s and your 50s and you realize, like, I took advantage of all the people who actually really liked me and wanted to date me and really wanted to be with me, and all those things that I didn't consider a date, those were actually really a date.
Those are actually dates.
But I didn't, because I took advantage of that because I was so much into social media. Once this social media shit goes over a lot of people's heads, then they'll realize that they fucked themselves because they was too much into what can I post this? Is this gonna be considered a date? Are they gonna look at me funny just because he took me to this restaurant, not took me to that restaurant type shit? Like, damn, let the nigga just take you out.
Some women are, ridiculous when they have their standards. Like, you can't come with me to go get some ice cream real quick. That's ice cream. It's just chill and talk. It's summer. It's hot.
I told my man to take me to Sharky's, and he was like, well, I'm going to still take you on one of those dates. I'll be seeing you post with the little fancy restaurant. And this is the crazy thing about me. I don't give a fuck about those fancy restaurants. I can't even eat good.
The same
fuck
food.
These small little steaks and little potatoes and shit.
Sometimes when you eat that shit, you don't eat all of it. I don't never eat all of it.
I never eat all of it. I go there for the liquor and the drinks. You feel me? But we could do that at a regular bar. And I'm telling him, like, babe, this is a date for me. Like, Sharky's is a date for me.
When I was younger, when I first got my car and I first, like, really started, like, taking girls on dates, the first thing I think one of my dates was more so, like, I think Cheesecake Factory. That's why I don't like Cheesecake Factory no more.
Cheesecake Factory used to be popping. Everybody used to think that it was, like, the go-to.
Yeah, so. But I ordered to go, and then we went to the beach, and we ate on the beach. That was like the first little.
That's romantic.
It is, but nowadays.
And it's exclusive. I feel like things like that are exclusive.
What you drinking there right there?
This is
Can you say
Azulio.
it? Tequila Azulio. Hey, you said it.
I did. It's Azulio.
Shout out to my boy Sergio. Tequila Azulio. This is some exclusive. This is really not out right now too much.
Smooth.
But it's getting to where it need to go. Shout out to Tequila Azulio and Sergio.
Period. It's smooth. I like it. It's very smooth.
I need to actually take me a shot. But yeah, man. Exclusive. It was on the beach.
That's exclusive.
Yep.
That's romantic. I want that. Like, I love it's creative too, because it's like, oh, you're not taking me to this restaurant? Oh, you got something else planned for me? Oh my God, we sitting on the beach. I hope you had a blanket or something for the chairs.
Yeah. No, we did.
Don't
we did
send
it.
my ass on sand.
We did it how we did it how, because back then I was a real hopeless romantic. I was doing let's go to every beach side. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Or was you trying to fuck on the beach or something?
I mean, if it led to that shit, then it happened. But my main thing was more so just exploring.
I am.
That was when I first started, like, dating, though. That was, like, back when I was 20, young. When I first got my car, my first car, I got it at 18. And then when I got my Chrysler, that was, like, 1920. I had a Chrysler Concorde with the sunroof, the beat in the back, so I used to drive with the sunroof open, with the heater blowing and all that. I'm saying, like, I was on some fly shit young, so taking her out and courting her and all that.
My child's father used to take me, and I used to consider this a date. He used to take me to this one Mexican food restaurant, and it's a small little hole in the wall.
What's the name of it?
Rosaritos. It's something in Rosa something. It's in Pasadena. And I used to consider, and half the time we would take it to go and then go back to the house and watch movies all night. I would consider that a date.
That's a date.
Like, that's a date to me. Even if we're in the house, but we just went to, like, I don't think that I'm one of those girls that these guys, they come to my page and they think like, oh, she looks like she dates rich niggas with, I know I look poor right now, but that's what they say I look like I date. But I do date rich now. I don't date nobody broke, so please don't come to my page.
Contradicting yourself.
I
gotta
kind of like.
You got rules though. You got requirements. You got requirements.
If my baby daddy is up there with the money, but I'm simple. I don't think it takes too much to make me happy. because I am a simple girl. Like, I'm not super materialistic. I just like nice cars and shoes. That's it.
You like the
But
fire thing. That's
like,
good.
you feel me? Like, I don't think I have to. No, I want to sit with the Obamas and Beyonce. You got to take me to the concert, and I want all floor seats. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Let's just go.
Let's just go, because you gotta live in the moment. You gotta live
Gotta
your
get
life.
outside.
You feel me? And yeah, and I do nice things. Don't think I don't, but I'm just saying I'm
Work hard,
not
play
picky.
hard. That's good. I like to work hard, play hard, and I play hard when I need to. I need to slow down though. 'Cause
You
I kinda,
actually
it
need
throw
to
me
slow
off.
down and work
It throw
right
me
now,
off.
because
Yeah.
you're throwing me the fuck off too.
We get into it, man. Don't do that. We gon' I'm getting it. It's going.
Every time
It's going.
these last couple of nights,
Mhm.
you've been outside.
How you know?
Because every time I text you, you talking about something, you drunk, or you
Oh.
drinking, or you out drinking. It's something with drinking though, Mister. I'm slowing down on the drinking,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this nigga.
I've been a little, trying to get out of my mental state so I can jump back in it. Usually when I do that type of stuff, I'll realize, okay, you doing too much, and then I get on it. Like, okay,
Okay, I'm gonna help you realize that you doing too much.
I already did that. I did that yesterday, day before yesterday.
Did you told yourself?
Yeah, I
that
told
you
myself,
was
hey,
doing
bro,
too much?
you doing too much.
Okay.
I'm
here to tell you
also,
too.
yeah, I was going to take a trip, but I'm not going to.
No, we don't have time for that. Like what?
Nah,
I'm over here stressing my ass off, and this nigga over here at the club. That's how I'm call. Like, no.
Well, yeah, I'm back on what I need to be
Period.
back on though. Especially with focusing on like what needs to be focused on, because I'm actually putting together a plan so I can do what I need to do, delegate what I need to delegate, and then still focus on clothing. Focus on. I don't think I'm gonna do music with my my artist. I'm not sure yet. He just got out, and I don't know how focused he gonna be. So, just trying to get everything in order. And Sunday, I was like, nigga, sit your ass down.
Yeah.
Because I've been
I'm about to sit down for
running
it
a
right
muck.
now. I'm
I've
about
been
to
running
sit down
a
for
muck
it.
all around LA. Muck. Slow down. But I've been doing some cool stuff, taking the wife on dates, actually going in comedy clubs and doing shit
That's good.
that's
That's great.
trying to be more, catering to that situation, to this situation. So
You should.
yeah. But I've been getting drunk with her, so it's been fucking me up too. So I'm about to sit my ass down again.
Well, sit down and get drunk in the house.
I'm gonna try to
Well,
pace
make sure
myself.
you still keeping up those date nights. That I feel like every woman deserves that when they're in a relationship, and it's sad that like it took me. I dated one guy who just gave me the bare minimum. Like, I've never dated a guy who gave me the bare minimum, and this is my favorite person. But it took me to end that for a second
to understand.
Like, whoa, like, what are you doing? Are you losing value of yourself? Because this is not what you usually do. You feel me? Like, even though dated, fuck niggas. I had to say, because I don't want to say even though I date fuck niggas, but even though I dated fuck niggas, they still always catered to my needs as far as like any little thing that I felt like I required at that time. You feel me? So dating somebody who gave me the bare minimum and was just like, what is this?
What is this, velvet?
And I don't require too much, nigga. Take me to the date to the house. I don't give a fuck type shit. Like some candles in the house and we sit on the floor and we act like we at an Indian restaurant. I don't know. Like
Another thing I want to do is like get more into like cooking too.
yes, that's
Cook
a
more.
date.
Yeah.
Have a kitchen date.
Yeah.
Baby,
You want Benihana's?
Have a fucking that's even a fun. That's
Wait,
a
a contest.
Fun
Let me write this down.
a fun day. Yeah, a contest.
What kind of
like
contest?
A food cooking contest. Like, babe, let's see who can make the best meal. And then if you guys got kids.
Oh,
or
I'll
whatever
win
case,
that one. I win.
But
No,
it's
no.
just like you gotta make things fun for you and your mate, and not get on social media and think like this is what y'all relationship is supposed to be like because you see it for somebody else. What's for you is not always for them, and what's for them is not always for you. So
Right.
you have to make a relationship work for you and not your friends, not your family, not social media. You got to make it work for you. Just like that 50-50 thing. Like, the man should pay the bills or the woman should pay the bills or a woman should go have. What works for y'all relationship?
Right.
If you ain't dating a rich nigga, girl, you got to go 50-50, baby. Like, it's just like,
You want to stay here, right? Yeah.
like,
All
you
right.
just got to do what's for y'all and not
Right.
what's for everybody
Whatever
else.
works.
Like, quit letting other people's opinions dictate how you move in your situation and in your relationship. You feel me?
Right.
Like, if I date a nigga who I know I can't get the 100% from with Rick, like, I just gotta suck it up. Like, look, Nick, you gotta pay your 50. Like,
I'm in the bind, Nate.
or go out and find you somebody that can. You
Oh,
feel
man,
me?
she trying to
But
replace
don't-
Nate.
But don't put that on your partner. Don't force that on your partner. Don't make your partner feel bad because they can't give the 100%. They might want to give the 100% and they can't. Not everybody could give the 100%. Some people got to do 50-50. You got to respect it.
Man.
But period. That's all I have to say. I'm doing 25 though. Like, I'll do the bills. I ain't doing the rent.
Yikes.
And
I'm
I ain't
try-
doing your car note if you got
I'm
one.
trying
I'll
to.
do
I'm
mine.
trying to be in a position to where it's not about you paying half or I'm paying half. I'm trying to be in a position to where I create an income to where we don't got to pay nothing, and all that shit is getting paid for regardless of what we
but that
doing.
should be the focus.
Yeah.
Too many people are focused on who's paying what.
Nah,
Put
we gotta.
yourself in a position to where you ain't even got to worry about
Yeah,
who paying what.
you want to argue about who going to fit? Let's not do that. Let's get this triplex, this duplex, get two of them that both of them is generating enough income for us to take care of our lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then we ain't got to worry about who's paying what. And I still working on get my money and do whatever we trips, all that. So
Man,
yeah.
stop breaking y'all backs
Oh my
to give the world to a woman who doesn't even value you. Because if you break your leg, this woman ain't gonna build you up. She gonna leave you and find somebody else with a
Man.
working leg.
If she
How
say
about that?
if she say she don't value her leave, I gotta be with somebody who value me.
Period.
If you don't value me, and that's what I've been dealing with for a little while, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to figure that out. But value
Women,
is important.
Same thing. Like, women, stop feeling like you're undervalued because you're dealing with a man who doesn't appreciate what you do give. Even if you are a stay-at-home mom, that's literally a job. So
It
never let
is.
somebody make you feel like
And I
you're
just
not doing
realized that.
enough. Hell yeah.
I just realized it, like, because at first I was like, why is this guy paying for it? But that was, even though it's none of my business, I was just trying to get the logics of it. Like, why is he paying all the bills and she at home with the kids? And I didn't think about it. Like,
Kids is worse
is
than
a
a job. Shit, kids is worse than a job.
right.
The
So
fuck?
me looking at it like now, I'm like, oh yeah, if I ever have a kid again, my woman is not gonna have to work. She's gonna take care of the kids, and I'm gonna take care of the bills. This has got to. It has to be
It
that
has
way.
to be like that.
In order to
yeah.
find a balance between your kids and what's important to like their development. So that's I now me looking at that.
But a lot of men
Boom.
still look like somebody said it just looks like you want to stay home and just take care of the kids. I do. Because who wants to
But-
work and take care of
Okay,
the
so
kids?
but what if there's no kids?
Then I'm going to work.
That was where
But it's not like I gotta work a 9 to 5. You know what's so crazy is I've dated men who till this day still act like they don't know what I do because they don't see me getting up for a 9 to 5.
you sell Cracker Jack
But I
boxes.
don't ask nobody to pay my rent or my mortgage. So if I'm not asking you to pay my bills,
Don't
it
worry
matter
about
where
it.
I'm getting my money from?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
They like, well, you always in the house, but these bills is paid and you don't pay them.
That's black.
So I'm sorry, I got the juice, baby.
Wait a minute.
I got the juice.
Wait a
But
minute.
no, I feel like women are so undervalued, especially like stay-at-home moms. They get treated like they are nothing, and they're so undervalued.
I can
And
agree.
In reality, they work washing dishes, cooking, making sure the house is clean, taking care of those kids. The only time you really get a nap is when the kids is napping, but you can't even get a nap then because you gotta clean up and you gotta come on. Like, so we gotta learn how to respect each other.
Yeah. Because
in the white community, it's okay. They're not looking down upon.
I think it happened everywhere. It's not just black and white.
White women, stay-at-home white women, that's normal. But you don't hear the community talking about moms.
But they have issues that we don't know about.
They have issues,
we can't really,
but I'm talking about in the black community.
Yeah.
We're always speaking on things that we don't need to speak on.
Right.
Because if it's not being spoken on with the other cultures out loud, whatever they doing in the house, and if it's being spoken on, it's being spoken on quietly. Mm-hmm. We got to speak out loud about the bullshit. We always got to talk about baby mamas and baby daddies. We always got to drag black businesses. We always got to tear each other down. It's like, no, we don't have to do that.
Right.
Let our shit be secret too.
But we can't. That's why we having podcasts and we doing TV shows about this craziness. What do you think about the reality TV shows and Krishan and Blueface and what's going on now with her being pregnant?
When I watch, I used to watch those type of reality shows. I know it's been like 5 years I stopped watching them. And I stopped watching them because they're low vibrational. I feel like it's too much drama. Mm-hmm. You're literally... This is why girls feed into drama so much. They watching these drama ass shows.
God.
You literally will watch a show. She arguing with her nigga. Now you picking an argument with your nigga. Like,
you want to reenact
the
nigga walking out like, what the what?
Because you're expecting that same reaction that person gave. Like, say on reality,
that makes a lot of
the reaction is him buying her flowers because he hurt her feelings. So now you're arguing with your nigga because you might want some fucking flowers, thinking he gonna react. But the fuck you watched on TV? No, bitch. He probably.
Your intake is your output.
Come on. So it's like,
intake is your outcome.
I can't watch those shows. And Krishan and Blueface is disgusting to me. Watching, I feel like, and if nobody's going to say it, I'm going to say it. That girl is a beautiful girl, but at the end of the day, she loves what she's going through. If nobody sees that she feeds into the drama, like he's literally, I don't care if it's for promotional reasons, marketing, as he say, no man is going to embarrass me and drag me and disrespect me out loud to the world. And I'm going to still tell this man, you know you love me because we're tweeting back and forth. Bitch, he's literally telling you he don't like you, regardless of how he's telling her.
He's also telling her that he watch who he have kids by. So it's like,
come on. Ain't no man doing, come on, like that right there.
I got 2 kids by 1 baby. That's his exact quotes. And it's like, I watch who I have kids
You're
with.
never going to compare me to somebody else. I don't care if your mama, your baby mama, whoever, like you're not, that's embarrassing. But her responses lets me know she feeds into it.
She's young too at the same time. We can't keep
I don't
using
care.
that.
Yeah, I don't care how young you are. Ain't no way. If
that needs to be fixed. But she said something about having an abortion though.
She said no afterwards. He said do it. She said no. So that's what I'm saying. It's a game.
She
you
loves
get what I'm saying? She loves what it's going through. And I hate that for her because it's so many little girls. This is the problem with our community.
You know she had, wait, not to cut you off. I know you're about to get into something juicy, but even before she started dealing with Blueface, when she put out those songs, like she has mental issues.
Right, and he feeds off of that. So this is the thing. So when you always have when you have mental issues, when you're insecure, she's gorgeous, but she's obviously insecure about whatever she is insecure about. You feel me? Out loud, she ain't gonna say it, but deep down inside, you could tell. Like it's sometimes I see me in her sometimes because you have those dark moments, and you could see those dark moments in her. It's literally out loud.
She keep replaying them. And keep replaying them. Every time you see her, it's a play on that.
It's hard to let Blueface go.
That's
for her. It's hard to. It's an obsession for both of them.
Do you think that's what it is? I'm not even going to ask that question because it's bad for women who are going through like dark moments like that to continue to see that. So it's like
that's exactly what I'm saying.
You are what you look at.
And you are what you look at. And not only that, you have these little girls because all these kids are now on social media, and she knows she got a nice size kid fan base. Come on. So it's just like you have these little girls that's looking at this relationship and they're thinking like, this is literally lit.
I had to show
My
that
daughter
shit
told me
now.
she likes Stunner Girl off of
was
Bad
that?
Girls Club.
I don't know what it is.
And I'm just like, I gotta take your TV away from me.
Not take your TV away from
I
you.
gotta take the TV, the phone, everything, because if you looking up to these certain women that feeds into drama, likes fighting, always into something, I can't have that. Like, I gotta be that example. That's why it's like when people be like, "Oh, your kids are looking up. My kids are looking up to this artist with the," but it's still your job as a parent to remove or instill real value, whether they looking at it or not. Like, I gotta instill the real value into my daughter because at this point, she's just literally it's public now. Back in our days, we
Ooh,
used
you
to do
couldn't
our
really
shit.
see it.
Yeah, you couldn't see the shit
It's
that
like you got to stumble on it.
now
You ain't
it's
learned that
out
shit in the
there.
hood outside.
Come on,
You ain't
now.
hear your mom be like, "Don't we bring? They do that over there.
Right.
We don't do that
We
over
don't do
here."
that over here.
Shit.
The fuck? So it's just like now it's just like you get
It's
to
everywhere.
see it.
They ain't gonna be like, "You don't do that on Instagram." Everything on Instagram is Instagram.
And these
Yes.
kids still feed into it.
Cut
They
the
still
TVs
feed
off,
into
people.
it,
Cut them
please.
TVs off.
And
Cut the
get-
TVs
get
off and
books.
take them phones. Take
No,
that
for real.
YouTube. Because ain't nothing, it's teaching y'all kids how to be retarded.
On
Not even I
everything.
tell my son to use that shit to learn how to learn a trait. Learn something that's gonna make you some money. That's what I be trying to tell him, but he always looking at motorcycles.
I told my daughter the same thing. Like, she's so talented. She know how to do hair, makeup, design clothes. Like, KK just designed her some
She know how to
pants.
braid hair?
She know how to braid hair. She does her own hair. She does her own makeup. Well, she don't really makeup like that, but she'll like do her face as like a, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if you gonna do all of this and be on YouTube, you might as well capitalize off of it.
That's what's
But
going on.
I would prefer you, if you're on social media, I prefer you to capitalize. But if you're not gonna capitalize off of it, why are you on here?
Right.
What is the point? You want to see this shit? Like, I can't even. Why? I hate scrolling down Instagram. It's so stupid. I literally had to delete a lot of stuff.
That's the reason why when I told you I started unfollowing women who were just like ass everywhere. Just
Bro, everybody looks the same. Everybody has the same side part or middle part,
Went to the
curl
same body.
pattern, bodies.
That's
the same,
programming.
like, bro, I was scrolling today and I'm like, every bitch look the same. Let me put braids in my hair. Everybody look the same. Same baby hair, same side, same everything.
same
It's-
butt job, same teeth.
And I love, this is what I love right now. I love how Alexis Sky and I love how Black China and it's other little artists and celebrities or Instagram models that are actually removing like their BBLs or like their fillers or like the silicone shots and things like that to be more natural. I love how we're bringing natural back.
They need to promote that more because there's a lot of women out here that are beautiful, natural, and they're
they're
looking at that and they're like,
insecure.
I want to go get a butt job. I'm like,
And granted, I do have a BBL, but my shit is natural as fuck. Like, it's to the point where I really be arguing with people like, no, for real, I did go get surgery. Like, they be like, it don't look like it. I did. So I love, like, even if you do, I don't knock no
I got a
surgery.
question.
What?
how did they do it? Like, did they like squeeze some stuff in there, or what did they?
I was asleep for one.
So
and
you don't
for
know how to
two,
do it?
It's fat transfer. So a BBL, this is the difference between butt shots and a BBL. BBL is fat transfer. So technically, I'm still natural because
Right.
you just lipoed my fat from my stomach
Suck
and
it
put
out.
it into my butt. You feel me?
Squeeze it in.
Exactly. And butt shots and implants, that's with the silicone and adding those type of shit
For the women who don't got no chunk.
right.
So you had a little chunk.
Barely. He couldn't even put enough for my hips, sir. Like, I had mostly water weight. I thought it was like actual fat.
Right. So you could have worked out.
it would have took me long still. It's not even so. The reason why people do get surgery, because I hate when people be like, not you, but I hate when like certain
I'm just asking
men are
questions
like,
that
no, I could have worked out, but it just would have took long. I wanted fast results. I'm a cam girl. You feel me? So like when that's why I try to make a lot of men understand. Like, yeah, I could work out. No, I'm not lazy.
I never like judge nobody who's done it, but I feel like the women who don't have it, then I'm judging them because now I'm like
don't
why?
have what like a cam and
if you don't have no reason for going to do it, why would you go and do it?
I get because they a lot of times you gotta understand
If
like
you doing I don't know. It's
I'm gonna tell
it's
you
a catch
why.
22 on that one.
You got it's multiple reasons. One, some women want to do it because they just want more ass. You feel me? They look in the mirror and they like, oh, I want a little plump. I want a little hip. It's not necessarily because a lot of men, not you, but a lot of men always think that it's for other men, though.
Yeah.
Like for men to see, oh, she just wants attention from men. No, I want attention from myself. Because you got to think about it. I'm the one who's looking in that mirror.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it might, because think about all the bitches who do got big asses and shit. It ain't like they with the richest niggas. All of them with the richest niggas are getting treated right. You got celebrities who still getting dog with the whole Coca-Cola body type. Like, you know what I'm
Factuals.
saying? So a lot of times women do it for themselves. They want to like what they see in the mirror, and that is okay. And the gym sometimes just take a year or two to actually get the result. And a lot of times it'll slim you. Sometimes it might take away your butt going to the gym instead of adding to it. Like, you just don't know.
I need to go to the gym. I'm getting kind of chunky, though. I ain't gonna lie.
And men get it too, but we don't talk about that. Men
what is
get
this?
their
Band camp?
Men get their dick enlarged. Men get
They got that.
BBLs. Men get hair implants.
I'm gonna do that.
Beard implants.
I'ma
But
do
the
that.
fact of the matter is, men love to say about something about surgery with a woman and never talk about the surgery that men
I love
get.
myself. I don't know if I want to get none of that shit, but
It's not about just, you can love yourself and still get surgery, though.
but I'm saying like just me being, I
You
don't
just said
I don't
you
have
wanted
time.
to lose weight.
That's something I have a gym membership. I'm gonna go to the gym and do that. But that's something that I want to do because I want to do that for mental purposes and for physical purposes. I'm gonna go to the gym. Not saying that I want.
It
I
could
don't
be the
care.
same thing for a BBL too.
Yeah, okay.
They could do it for a mental and physical purpose too, because insecurities have something to do with mental.
Got you.
And then sometimes you just get that BBL to get that lipo, not even necessarily a BBL, but get lipo so you could be where you want to be and still hit the gym for your physical appearance. It's just like people gotta quit. People gotta mind their business.
So you saying I should go ahead and get lipo and then go to the gym?
I know a lot of men who got lipo and won't tell you that they got lipo and be in the fucking gym like
And
they didn't get lipo.
Walk around like this, like you
Oh
think
God,
I did that.
I know a lot of men who got lipo.
Damn, I'm not doing that. I can't do that to myself. First of all, I like going to the dentist, so I'm not going to no motherfucking lipo.
Lipo, a little lipo ain't nothing wrong, but I
it's a
like men that's got a little whoop,
poke.
wop wop.
What the fuck?
wop wop.
A
It's a
stepdaddy
belly.
body?
I like my man a little ugly and a little fat.
Oh shit. Well, there you go. She don't care about the looks.
I do. I said a little. Don't be. Ugly. It's been a
sounded
lot
like
of
you don't
ugly
care.
ass men in my DMs. I got a man.
No, okay, cool.
I got a boo. I got whatever y'all want to call it, but I'm not single. I just don't want nobody sliding in my DMs.
All right. However the case, I appreciate you for
Showing up because I didn't want to.
no, I wasn't even about to say that, but okay.
Oh, I got a Bible verse.
You got a Bible verse.
Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Yes, wait for the Lord. It comes at 10 o'clock every night.
Okay, a little inspiration.
Wait for the Lord, y'all. I don't like
Where do you see yourself in the next 3 months?
Hopefully in my apartment.
I mean, that's short term. You gonna get that. I'm talking about like in the next 3
Sorry,
months.
I've been waiting a fucking month.
Answer the fucking question, please. God damn.
Actually, I don't know. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where I see myself in 3 months.
Because right now we in the 3rd month of the year. So
I'm not gonna give this like, what do you call it? what is the word I'm trying to use? I'm not gonna give this generic ass response and be
Gotcha.
like, "Oh, in 5 years, I see myself."
I said 3
being
months,
married.
which
I
means
know,
that
but
yeah,
it's the same thing.
right. Okay.
So in 3 months, I don't know where I'm gonna be at in 3 months. Where I would like to be is focused more. Honestly, that's my main thing. I'm actually gonna go home, or I might do it tonight or tomorrow, and I already have it in my notes to write a 6-month plan for myself. Now it's on me
That'd
to
be
follow
dope.
that plan. You feel me? And I got to do step by step. I'm just not
Day by
writing
day.
down what I want, but I'm writing the steps to get to where I want to be.
Right.
So like in 3 months, I'm hoping to be alive, period, in
Right.
3 months. And 2, at a happy mental state, because I think my mental state right now is just like up and down. I kind of want to be at a stable level with my mental where I'm able to focus. I'm able to get things done. I'm able to get back into OnlyFans. I'm able to get back to Cam. I'm able to get back on social media and build my social media platform.
Monetize
and things
everything.
Like that. Yeah, so that's where I would like to be in 3 months. I see myself, but I don't
So
know.
it's basically starting at you getting the plan together.
Yeah, because I just feel like at the age of 36, and I had this talk with my good friend today, and I was like, in my teen years, of course, I was still under my mom's roof. In my 20s, I lived one of the greatest lives in my
In the
20s.
20s.
And I felt like I had it together more so than I do in my 30s. And he said that's okay because in your 30s, that's where, well, actually, I said this to myself. I said that's okay because in my 30s, I'm actually mentally maturing. So now I'm realizing
This is the era to make. You made all your mistakes. Now you realizing what you need to do.
Exactly. So even though I feel like, damn, I'm 36 and I had more going when I was in my 20s than I do now, it's like, I gotta look at this as this is the beginning of your life because you're not even in your 40s or your 50s
Right.
yet. Like 36 is still young.
Right.
But for some reason, society would make you feel like 36 is old because of what we've been through as kids. Like our parents didn't look like us at 36. They looked older than this. We look like kids.
God. Every time I tell my age, they be like, "What?" Yeah, I'm 38. They're like, "Huh?"
Yeah, because I'm like, when my mama looked 36, she looked grown. Like, like, your mama looked grown when they was at 36.
Do you
36, I
think
look
that
like
mean they had
kids.
a harder life back then?
I think, so this is what my
You think
homeboy
with-
Ray Vaughn said, what it was from back then and back now. The way our parents raised us now was more so coddled compared to what their parents raised them to be. Like, we got babied. Low key,
Us
I'm saying
or
versus
the new generation?
no, our generations versus
The 80s
our-
babies?
our
Or the-
generation. Sorry if you let me finish. Our
Yeah.
generation versus the 70s and the 60s babies.
Gotcha.
Every generation is different.
yeah.
So that's why when our parents was 36, they looked 36. We more so don't look 36. You got to think about it. I grown.
You childish as fuck. God.
I grown at
Man, I be
all.
looking at you like, okay. Yeah.
I grown, but we was more so coddled compared to.
That makes sense. Nah,
Right,
you,
right.
you
Okay.
I don't know that word, but I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Coddled. Look it up.
I understand.
Okay,
I
think
get
it's called
it.
coddled.
I get
Y'all
it.
let
We
me
have
know
we
in
having
the
this
DMs.
conversation right now. I get it. You know what I'm
But
saying? Because the
we're
new
more so spoiled compared to what.
and
our
it gets
parents
worse.
was.
And it gets worse. That's why
and it
when we
gets
look
worse.
at kids nowadays, we're like, you how old?
But that's what he was saying. He was like, think about it. When when our kids are in their 20s, they still gonna have the mentality of like a 17-year-old.
I hope not. I'm gonna be
And
fighting.
then
like,
when
nigga,
they
you
in
don't
their
get-
30s, they gonna have a mentality of 20-year-olds. You feel me? Because look at this generation right now. But they're growing up faster than what we grew up.
But they listen to stupider music. That's off the back. Whatever.
You know that.
But that's crazy.
But yeah, so I think I thought I was having a midlife crisis because of what everything is going through what I'm going through right now. But I'm just like, this. I gotta look at it as this is the beginning of my life. Like, I learned my mistakes. He said you gotta evaluate, which is he's right. You gotta think about your past, what worked for you and what didn't work for you, and you apply it to your future. A lot of people don't want to look back at their past. Everybody always say don't look back, but sometimes you gotta look back to evaluate.
You gotta evaluate.
So that's
good though that you know that you gotta sit down and you gotta make your plans out.
Yeah,
because that's where I'm at too. Like I need to literally. That's why I said I need to figure out how I'm gonna delegate what's going on when it comes to business, when it comes to the podcast, when it comes to everything. Just get it all in line.
I'm on a spiritual journey. It's starting on the 15th, though. That's tomorrow, y'all.
Okay.
It's starting on the 15th because I better have my keys.
Okay.
I'm trying to start my spiritual journey when I move. I thought I was moving. They fucked up my shit. I'm still here.
We gonna get that together. We're not even gonna talk about that because it's all gonna be positive with that. We're gonna be positive with that because then I'm gonna have to. No, I'm saying like because
they like to deflect on reality.
It's not deflecting on reality.
You can't tell me I can't talk about it because reality is reality.
Yeah, I just wanted to be positive about it because I'm gonna
that's the problem.
I'm gonna be in the back seat on the way to Vegas. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm already in the back seat.
I'm saying I'm gonna be.
I got my shotgun.
I might just fly because no, I can't fly with my gun.
You can't.
I'm gonna just be in the back seat. No, not me.
Why?
Yeah, I got a gun case.
Don't talk about it on. I actually looked up my background.
Is it clear?
I still got 2 cases.
I think I got until like April or May for my shit to be clear. But
did you look it up? It's $1.99. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, do that because I need to know. I don't even know when I'm off of.
That's what I'm saying. You might be off because one of my cases fell off.
Oh, okay, we're gonna have to figure that out.
Actually, 2 of my cases fell off.
Because as soon as that happens, I'm gonna go get my license to carry, and I'm gonna start. I don't think I can ever
get one because I'm a felon.
Yeah, my shit got dropped to a misdemeanor, but they didn't take my gun because it wasn't my gun.
Arizona dropped my shit to a misdemeanor.
Shout out to Arizona,
bro. Shout out to fuck Tucson. They racist.
As fuck.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers is racist. Do you think black people could be racist?
Yep. Yes, we could. But we are the nicest race if you think about it.
We so forgiving.
Chinese people, why am I saying China? People from China. However the case, they will roll the fuck. They will beat the shit. They will fuck everything up. We allow people to do us fucked up. And that's why they are.
And go to God.
I think the bill got on God.
We forgive and go to God. Like what?
They wrote out a bill though. They wrote out a bill though for San Francisco to give out reparations.
Yeah, $5 million each.
That's sick.
I think I might.
You see the memes?
But
the nigga was on the freeway like on my way to Sacramento right now.
It says for eligible black people.
What the fuck is eligible?
That means if your ancestors were enslaved,
how
you
do they
ain't
know
getting
that
no
though?
money because they say I don't know.
Everybody is eligible.
I would think so. But
everybody.
The way these motherfuckers trying to put it, because they really not trying to give everybody.
They got stipulations.
Yeah, they got stipulations for their
shit.
Niggas
is gonna scam their way into this one.
My grandma was.
Hey, they gonna scam their way into this and scam likely, my boy.
My grandpa was the slave owner.
Scam likely.
I think my grandpa was the slave owner. He was.
I mean, an owner versus a slave is, boom, boom, bam.
But if your grandpa was a slave owner, that
so
means
you gonna
he
be
was
paying
white.
reparations.
No. My grandpa was a white slave owner, which means he impregnated my grandma, who was the slave. So I should be reaping. Oh, this is not in real life though. My grandpa is black as fuck. I'm just making up a story.
We got to. Then as soon as they roll out the requirements, niggas is gonna scam their way up into that.
Niggas scam their way up into anything.
That's good though, man. Shout out to our black people for getting what they gotta get, how they gonna get it. What I don't like is the police situation, but we'll talk about that some other time.
No, shout out to our black people who get it how they get and whatever you just said, but don't scam their own black people. Shout out to y'all.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah, because we about to be on a trip. We finna take a trip. I'm riding with my nigga. I ain't even
Oh
gonna
my
fuck with you with
God.
this one. You hear me? And I ain't no
I
cap at
need
that.
tires.
Huh? Oh yeah, you should have been came. I told your ass. But anyway, we're gonna just end this one right now.
Period.
Shout out to everybody who fuck with us. Shout out to Grandy. We're gonna have to actually do some commercial shit, but
Y'all, we have great sponsors, as y'all can see. Y'all, I know y'all see that new bottle that I just said, Azulia.
you said that.
Period. That's the new tequila we got. We got Gran Diamante.
Which is that's that Rolex blue, by the way.
Period. And we
Stantino.
got Stantino.
Which is a great mixer.
Love it. What about are we still gonna do the other one?
The Optimus.
I
We
love
got the Optimus.
the little fake
mocktail. It's a mocktail for those who
For all
want,
y'all fake drinkers. I'm a real drinker. So
for everybody who don't like, who still want to enjoy the party and still want to, be cool. It's still good.
for
The
sure.
mocktails, Optimus.
Our bartender is not here today, but shout out to Drinks by Tony.
Yeah.
For sure. Always got to shout her out.
Shout out to Al Prophet and American Dope.
Period. Shout out to me.
A lot
But
more
yeah.
coming, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And yeah, we giving it raw right now. This is a conversation. This was a raw conversation. We didn't even stay on what we supposed to stay on, but
No,
it's
but
another
we did
one in the
good.
books.
And I know I'm bumming, but I'm here.
We still got to do that poll for Virgos and Sagittarius, though. We're gonna have to do that this
Definitely.
week.
And I know y'all gonna pick Sagittarius, so
I'ma
I
have
don't
to-
even know why he wanna try
What
this
day?
so
Well,
bad.
we'll figure out what day we're gonna put that up because we got a lot of stuff to finish this week with. Yeah, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. Follow on Instagram, Open Bar Podcast _. If you have anything that you want to add, you want to come on to the show. We are getting too big to just be doing anything, so we can do business ventures at this point. So if y'all have any inquiries, definitely send an email to Bar Talk at Open Bar Podcast or Nikki Nicole at Open Bar Podcast.
I answer faster if y'all want to send it to me though.
That's cap, but go ahead.
That's All right, so follow me at The Real Nikki Nicole and Real Nikki Nicole on Instagram. That's where you can find me.
Right now I'm between Instagrams, but I have two. SBO _C4.
Conversation never on the blocks.
Meet me by the bar.
Bars open. Bars open. Bars open.
Meet me by the bar.